What is moral compromise? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you had to choose between sticking to your beliefs and finding common ground with others? That's the essence of moral compromise. It's when people with different ethical views come together to reach an agreement. This often happens when they recognize that achieving a morally acceptable outcome is more important than holding onto every single principle. Moral compromise is not just about giving in. It involves negotiating certain moral positions to resolve conflicts while trying to maintain overall moral integrity. This is especially important in literature, where characters often face dilemmas that force them to weigh their personal beliefs against societal expectations. During the Victorian era, morality was a central theme in literature and poetry. Writers of that time frequently explored the tension between individual conscience and the moral codes imposed by society. Characters often found themselves at a crossroads, needing to decide whether to adhere strictly to their values or to make concessions for the sake of social harmony. There are two main types of moral compromise. The first is when all parties involved openly accept the compromise as morally acceptable, even if it means giving up something. The second type occurs when a compromise is accepted despite ongoing disagreements about its morality. This often happens for practical reasons, like maintaining relationships or social order. In Victorian literature, moral compromise can be portrayed in various ways. Sometimes it is seen as a necessary step towards social harmony, while other times it is viewed as a troubling surrender of one's principles. Writers like Charles Dickens and George Eliot often depicted characters grappling with these moral dilemmas, highlighting the emotional and ethical costs of their decisions. Moral compromise also has practical applications in real life. It can help resolve ethical conflicts in public policy or law where strict moral positions may not be feasible. In personal relationships, it allows individuals to balance differing values and find common ground. In poetry and prose, moral compromise raises important questions about when it is acceptable to compromise without sacrificing core values. It reflects broader social and cultural values, particularly in historical contexts like the Victorian period, where morality was a dominant theme. Understanding moral compromise is about finding a workable middle ground that respects different moral perspectives. It is not merely about giving up values but about seeking an outcome that is ethically justifiable. This exploration of moral compromise continues to be relevant today as we navigate our own ethical landscapes in a complex world.